All right, let's talk about Austin, Texas. Just the name brings up images of live music, amazing food, and just a vibe you can't find anywhere else. But the real question is, how do you actually conquer its vibrant downtown? Well, in this explainer, we're going to build the perfect guide to help you navigate everything from the most legendary bars to its historic core.
Okay, we can all agree Austin is an absolutely incredible city. It's just pulsing with this amazing energy and music. But let's be real for a second. Trying to plan a group outing there, it can go from super exciting to totally exhausting in like a heartbeat. So how do you get all of that fun without any of the frustration?
And this, my friends, is what we'll call the Austin conundrum. It's that core problem every single group runs into. You are so ready to explore this amazing city, but man, the logistics can feel like a full-time job.
Let's break down the culprits, shall we? First, you've got the impossible parking hunt, just circling endlessly for a spot that's going to cost a small fortune. Then comes that dreaded debate. So, who's going to be the designated driver tonight? That always puts a damper on someone's fun. And finally, just the pure chaos of trying to coordinate multiple cars and keep everyone together. Honestly, it's enough to make you just want to stay home.
But okay, let's say you've somehow managed to wrangle all the logistics. The next big question is, where do you actually go? See, downtown Austin's nightlife is pretty much defined by two iconic districts, and each one has a completely different vibe.
The choice really comes down to this. You've got 6th Street, which is basically a high-energy, non-stop street party. We're talking live music pouring out of every door, perfect for just bouncing from bar to bar. Then you have Rainey Street, which is all about a more refined, social vibe. Think intimate bars inside historic bungalow houses, focused on amazing craft cocktails and good conversation. On 6th Street, you're literally stepping into history. You have legendary spots like Stubbs Barbecue serving up killer brisket and live bands, while the Mohawk hosts incredible indie acts. But the real magic is the contrast, right? You're in these historic buildings from the 1870s that are just packed with modern, high-energy nightlife. This is the absolute beating heart of Austin's live music scene.
Rainey Street's charm is something else entirely. Here, the nightlife happens in these beautifully restored little houses with huge backyards, all lit up by string lights. You'll find iconic spots like the Container Bar, yep, it's built from shipping containers, and a whole paradise of gourmet food trucks. It's unique, it's stylish, and it is quintessentially Austin.
But listen, downtown Austin is so much more than just a world-class party spot. During the day, it completely transforms. It becomes this incredible cultural hub that's just packed with history and art. And you have to make time for these landmarks. The Texas State Capitol is a must-see. And a fun fact for you, it's actually taller than the U.S. Capitol. Then you've got the Bullock Museum for a deep dive into Texas history, the Blanton for world-class art, and you cannot miss the nightly spectacle at the Congress Avenue Bridge, where 1.5 million bats take flight right at sunset. It's wild. But believe me, that's just scratching the surface. So let's do a quick rapid-fire tour of some other essential downtown spots you just can't miss. Smack in the heart of the city, you'll find Lady Bird Lake. It is a stunning urban oasis, and it's where you're going to get those incredible skyline views. Whether you're out kayaking or just taking a stroll on the boardwalk, this is the perfect spot to escape the city energy for a bit and grab an amazing group photo. Now, for any music lover, ACL Live at the Moody Theater is basically a pilgrimage site. This state-of-the-art venue is the actual home of the legendary Austin City Limits TV show. Catching a performance here isn't just a concert. You're witnessing an unforgettable piece of music history. Want to step back in time? Go to the Paramount Theater. This place is a beautifully restored landmark from 1915, and it just transports you to the golden age of American theater. I mean, look at that marquee. It's such an intimate, historic place for everything from classic films to top-tier comedians. If you're looking for a more sophisticated urban experience, you'll want to head to the 2nd Street District. This is downtown's #1 destination for shopping and dining. It's got this great blend of well-known stores, unique local boutiques, and some of the city's most famous restaurants. And if you're looking for that just right kind of nightlife, not quite as wild as 6th Street, but a bit more upbeat than Rainey, the Warehouse District is your answer. It's a more mature, sophisticated scene set in these really stylishly renovated industrial buildings. So you know where to go, you know what to see, but how do you pull it all together for that perfect, seamless outing? Okay, let's build the blueprint. A truly seamless trip really just boils down to these 4 things. 1. No parking hassles, stop circling and paying crazy fees. 2. Everyone gets to celebrate responsibly without worrying about a DD. 3. You keep your whole group together, safe and on time. And 4. You navigate the city with people who actually know the best routes. Nailing these logistics is what unlocks that perfect Austin experience.
Here are a few pro tips to keep in mind. When you're thinking about group size, always try to leave a little buffer room for comfort. For timing, if you want peak energy, hit the weekends. For smaller crowds, try a Thursday. And this is crucial. Book any group transportation well in advance, like 2 to 4 weeks for a normal weekend and 2 to 3 months for major events like South by Southwest or ACL Fest. And finally, have a plan, but always leave a little room for some spontaneous fun. This is Austin, after all.
Ultimately, this is the goal. With the right planning, you're not just having a fun night out. You are literally transforming your entire downtown Austin experience from something ordinary into something absolutely extraordinary. So with all of this in mind, the legendary music, the charming bungalow bars, the rich history, and now the blueprint for a perfect trip, the only question left is, what will your Austin story be?